Guys, I'm gonna tell you something that is very groundbreaking, breakthrough, revolutionary of the modern era. Nerds can be sexy. Now, obviously we've seen stupid things on the internet and you're like, of course nerds are sexy. We've seen girls with nerd glasses. No. I'm saying your nerdy side, the things that you geek over, are a very powerful tool to make you attractive. Now, this could be something like Marvel or anime or gaming or coding or whatever it is, okay? It doesn't even need to be something that's nerdy. It could be just a hobby that you're into. Maybe it could be something like music. Heck, there are even people that are nerdy about working out. The fact is that you're into something, and that is something that makes you powerfully attractive, as long as you own it. So, the main thing that comes out of owning something that you are really into is it shows confidence. And it shows that you are authentic to yourself, despite what anyone thinks. Okay? And that's so powerful. I always like it if someone says, what are you into? And I'll throw out the most nerdy thing possible. And you don't need to try and hide it. You should share it with pride. Okay? You don't need to try and over-explain to try and prove why it's cool. You already know that it's cool. Okay? And the thing is everyone's nerdy about something. And so sometimes I always flip it when I'm talking to a girl and I say, surely you're nerdy about something. Girls are usually nerdy about some kind of TV show. I've had partners that are really into Dance Moms and they really nerd out over it, and I see the way that they react and talk about these TV shows, and it's just like the way that I react over games and movies. And that's really fun to watch. That kind of energy is really electric. It's enlightening and people want to be a part of it. Now, they might not necessarily be into what you're into, but they will be into the fact that you are passionate, and women are drawn to passion. So you don't need to be going on a lecture because no one likes a lecture. But I have at times had very enthusiastic conversations about something that I'm really into. And we've all had those conversations with people where they know how to paint the story and make the subject sound so fun that you go, wow, you've really sold this to me. I really want to get into this. That's the power of passion. It's so potent. It's magnetic as long as it's framed in the right way. And also, being nerdy about something is kind of fun. It reminds people of when they were a child. It reminds them of what it's like to be into a hobby or have a goal or something that's just fun for the sake of fun. There's nothing wrong with that, and people really love that. And I've had times where I used to be a little bit more embarrassed about it, but I used to go on about something that I was nerdy about. And then I would say, I'm so sorry, I've just been going on about this stupid thing that you don't care about. And they say, with the biggest smile on their face, no, it's okay, like, you're having fun, and it's really nice to listen to someone who enjoys something in their life. Because we want to be that person that eludes happy, positive energy. And so, why wouldn't you then say, hey, would you like me to show you what X, Y, and Z is? You know, don't gatekeep it. Say, I want to share with you the fun. You're going to love it. Just give it a try. And even if they don't like it, you go, that was something that we tried out. Why don't you show me something that you're nerdy about? And that's going to be something that's very important and passionate to her, because she's going to show that she's willing to open up her nerdy self to you, just as you're willing to open up your nerdy self to her. Now, don't let this nerdy thing define you, okay? Because it's just a part of the puzzle that makes it you. Just because you're a bit of a nerd on something, it doesn't mean that's everything that you are. You know, some people are into fitness and they have career goals, but they also love traveling. And some people who love traveling like playing games whilst they travel. Or some people who are into computers, they also like building computers. You know, there's so many different elements about people, so I don't want you to go, wow, I'm going to completely own my nerdiness as if it's just my only thing in life. Because it's not. We're multifaceted people, okay? Now, something that has been more popular in the modern day is people owning their nerdiness in style, okay? So, people like to wear things that, you know, have an element of their nerdiness. Sometimes you could wear a jacket with a particular symbol on it. You could even go super extreme. People wear tattoos. They get tattoos or jewelry that symbolize something that they're into. And that shows that it's something that's really, really important to you. Now, these are usually good conversation starters because people will see these symbols, and let's face it, most nerdy things have pretty good illustrations and logos, and people will say, this symbol's really cool, what is it? And that's a small element of what I call light peacocking, because if you're wearing something that is a conversation starter, you should own that conversation starter. Especially if it's something cool like jewelry or jackets or a tattoo, something like that. Now, I will say, don't go over extreme with this. Try to make it subtle. And my biggest pet peeve, honestly, is a graphic t-shirt. Graphic t-shirts, I feel, are what teenagers wear. And if you want to wear one, fine, so be it, own it. Just my own personal take is I think graphic t-shirts are the cheapest, lowest form of fashion. That's my hot take, and it might upset a few people, but I think that there are better ways to wear something that you enjoy than just having a massive print of it on a t-shirt, because they just kind of look a bit cheap, and we don't want to look cheap. Some people enjoy it for, like, I don't know, band t-shirts. Like, they kind of work for the kind of people that are attracted to that. But let's face it, we've seen those people with graphic t-shirts where we go, that looks cheap. Don't fall into that pit, guys. Now, here's some red flags to avoid, okay? Don't let your nerdy side be an excuse for you to stay in your comfort zone. Just because you want to binge anime doesn't mean that it's the only thing that you should do and then say, why am I not attracting anyone? You need to balance your hobbies with your socializing, with your fitness, with other activities. Like I said, we're multifaceted people. Being into something is not a bad thing, but don't let it take over your life, okay? And try not to be too defensive about your interests either, okay? Just because someone doesn't get it, that's fine. You're not meant to convince everybody, and not everyone's meant to like everything. There's plenty of things that I like that my partners don't like, or there's things that they like that we think are just absolutely stupid, but that's okay. It's all part of the human experience. So, try not to get too defensive when someone says, I don't get that, that's a bit stupid. You can always say, it's not stupid, but it's definitely not your thing, and that's fine. But, you know, we've all had those aggressive people that get way too defensive over what they like, and we don't want to be that kind of person. The whole point is that we're meant to be playful, we're meant to smile, we're meant to enjoy it, we're meant to have fun. And if they notice that we're having fun, they'll want to be part of the fun, okay? The bottom line of this, guys, is being nerdy is a bit of an asset, okay? It's something that we shouldn't hide. It's something that we should own with confidence, okay? And it's part of something that makes us unique. And women are looking for people that are unique. They don't like the cookie cutter mold all the time, okay? So it's something that makes us a real person. It makes us passionate, unapologetic. That's something that women are after. They want that confidence. They want us to embrace our nerdy side and say, if you don't like me at this, then you can't have me at this. That's the whole thing that women are into, okay? And I am gonna do one final hot take here, but more and more girls are into nerdy things. The amount of girls that are into Marvel movies, into Star Wars, into anime, even into gaming, all sorts of things, okay? It's more commonly acceptable, and I've had partners that will game with me, that will watch anime with me, that want to be part of that because they're already into it and they think it's really cool and fun. And it's something that we bond over. So why on earth would you hide your nerdy side? Because if you ever meet someone that's into that as well, then that's the chance for you to shine and really enjoy life fully with someone that enjoys it with you. Now, I'm going to leave it at that, because my final hot take, I think, is my favorite thing about this, but if any of this resonated with you, let me know, okay? Write in the comments if you've got any stories like this. Maybe you found a nerdy gamer girl that you were like, yeah, we need to hang out more. And also, even if something doesn't come of it, how cool is that to have a nerdy gamer girl as a friend? Honestly, like, they're the best to have around. Anyway guys, until next time, subscribe, like, do all the things, and go out there and keep seducing.